for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by my Dynamite review partner, the man in black, the one, the only man they call Derek.
Yo.
He is your hater, my hater, and everyone's hater.
Best in the business.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's a lot of haters out there.
Well, that's true.
There is. But we are here with a AEW Dynamite review. We'll bring you guys all the news. Do me a favor. Number one, share this on social media at EPW Show. I don't care if you're on Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, wherever you may be. Find a way to retweet this show. Share it out there. Tell a friend, one friend. It's good if you can do that and pull that off for us.
Yeah, that's all that we need. Just one person to spread the word. Get us up higher than we are already.
Bird's the word.
Word.
Inappropriate, Derek. Also in the chat, I forgot to put this up, so now I'm scrambling here. But EPW Awards, we're like 17 away. Rob, please do not tell people to take their votes away. I'm like about, I think less than 17. It's a less than number, but I'm that close to our goal number that we wanted to hit for the amount of votes. So please tell a friend, share it. We would like as many votes as possible on that. So please do. And if you haven't taken it, I'm putting it in the chat right now for you guys. So please make sure you take that or share the link or something. Thank you. Let's go. First person in here was Clown. Good evening, Clown. Clown, thank you. Saw you in Sean's chat. Sean had a Hubonomics today about tag team partner, Clash of the Podcast, 6:05 every Monday. He was in there and we were talking about he was talking to his community about Hulk Hogan on Raw. Needless to say, he did well. That's all. If you know me, you know what that means. So that's what we do. Elite Easy E says, "Hey yo, Chico, what's good, E?" Deanna says, "Hey." B-Boy says, "You're." Deanna said, "Man, it's been a crazy week in wrestling. Tonight was no different. Got a feeling Beth Phoenix is going to be all elite." Need someone to take out Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
That could happen. Could happen. Ray Thompson said, "Really good Dynamite tonight. Not bad. Happy to see Omega back and Hobbs win a big match." We'll get into it. Yeah, your first time watching AEW live in a minute. I enjoyed the show. See, Guy Will Gamble, it's not that bad. And you got some wrestling on the show tonight. I had fun with it. Ray said ending was wild. Absolutely. So many good stories flowing all over. What do you know? I missed the Battle Cry. B-Boy, I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Derek Kirby, I was like, I kind of miss Battle Cry. You hear your battle cry. Yeah. Matt Lopez says, "Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Praying for everyone in LA." Yes, those fires are bad out there. Shout out to James from the Pro Wrestling Shoot, man. Want to make sure I show love to them. I talked to him earlier. He's safe, man, but you never know where this stuff is spreading or close. I think it was close by where he was. So prayers up, man.
Yeah, I know it's difficult and easier said than done, but I think there needs to be like a better system put out there to help prevent those fires because those can get wild
I don't know enough about them to say if they're preventable. I don't want to say that, but
I feel I don't know enough about them either, but I feel like there's got to be a better way.
I don't know. I don't know what you do out there. I mean, we're stuck here in the cold, so that's all I know. And I heard the South got hit with some cold weather too. It's like everything's weird lately. Deanna said, "I love the ending. Got a feeling after it's all done, Omega is going to put Will over." Could be. I don't think anytime soon. We might see them team first. I'm curious about Hobbs in the title match, but as Russ once said to the Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Hobbs has earned his push. They do it well. Hobbs in the title match is smart storytelling in the match with Mox last April where Hobbs got hurt. That all makes sense. See? Plus, I think Hobbs sided with FTR and Cope, gives him a push from bigger stars. Yep. Shout out to E for sharing the socials and Discord. Love to have you guys in there too. If you got Discord, check us out, man. We'd love to have you in there. We got a fun little group in there right now. We'd love to have more people though. Deanna says vote. Thank you. XG Dub, what's good? I'll check that out. Appreciate you. AW faces rarely even the odds with the heels. Let's see here. And dumb baby face syndrome. It happens to everybody. All baby faces get that. Shout out to Steve Gutenberg for helping out LA. Okay.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. LA needs some help right now, man. It's just, I feel like it's just one thing after another lately with everything.
Well, they did say there was a dent in like what our ozone layer or atmosphere, one of the two, something like that.
Listen, brother,
I
took business classes. Holla at your boy maybe for some English. Holla at your boy for some social studies. Yeah. Holla at your boy for what's some other class? Government, business law. I got you. Science, not my thing. I'm afraid. But I really quickly want to touch on what happened over the weekend. We had New Japan in the Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom 19. For those who haven't ventured out, this is New Japan's WrestleMania. I thought it was a solid show. Prayers up to like Daoki. I know that he lost the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship due to an injury. We got a really good match, title for title, with Shingo Takagi and Konosuke Takeshita. We also had a Lumberjack Death Match, Tanahashi Evil, Tokyo Terror Tag Team Junior Heavyweight Ladder Match. Say that 5 times fast. We had the TV title change hands. We had a lot of good stuff on this show. Hiromu and Naito facing off. Shooter going up against ZSJ. Is it past Wrestle Kingdoms if you watched it? No. But I still thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We ended up watching on the Triller TV bundle pack. Really good stuff. So make sure that you guys check that out. If you guys haven't, you can order the replay over there. And then we had Wrestle Dynasty the next night. You had Zack Sabre Jr. against Ricochet. Kenny Omega and Gabe Kidd seems to be one of the standout matches. Mercedes Moné, another one, put on a good match with Mina Shirakawa. Let the haters talk that mess if they want to, but it ain't true. We had Konosuke Takeshita, spoiler alert, going up against Tomohiro Ishii. Shooter versus Claudio. Shooter pulled out the victory, which I didn't think they should have done. I still think the best thing for Shota Umino is to turn heel, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Derek is like, I have no clue who you're talking about, but yeah, sure. Yeah, do that. Do that dance. But you saw a little bit of this. The Bucks are the IWGP Tag Champs. We had a good match with Azumi the night before. I wish they would give them more time. Like, if that's a suggestion I could make to New Japan too, is when you put the IWGP title match on, give that more time. That could be a draw for you guys, but you got to let them go out there and put on the stardom matches. Momo ended up getting the win for the 4-way, which I was surprised by. Everyone thought it was Willow as a layup or Persephone, but Momo ends up getting the win, and I like it. Sons of Texas went out there and ruled. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara did great. House of Torture, you know. And then we had a Lucha Gauntlet match, which was a lot of fun. And Jack Perry's on the show with with Yota Tsuji. But it was a lot of fun, man. Go back and check those shows out. I wanted to just speak about them for a second. News coming out of this show. Konosuke Takeshita is now signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling, so he'll be making appearances in AEW, DDT, and New Japan. So you might be able to see him there. And that's why I had to give the spoiler alert warning, because he's walking around with 2 belts.
2 belt.
Let's go, Konosuke. Also, the final time the Ace will be in the US of A, Hiroshi Tanahashi will be at Windy City Riot in Chicago. So if you're in that area and you're a big fan of Tanahashi, I recommend you go to the Wintrust Arena. They're going to be putting on a show. So shout out to the Ace. I'm going to miss him, man, at the end of the year. Well, beginning of next year, I should say. Like, unbelievable, man. So enjoy Tanahashi while we have him here this year. And we know AEW Revolution, March 9th, it's going to be happening. They're promoting this show very well, and they have another show beforehand. Grand Slam in Australia, Saturday, February 15th. It's going down. Suncorp Stadium was the original place. It is now moved to an arena. So make sure that you guys are there, and we'll have to wait and see what they're going to pull off for the card. There's some ramifications possibly tonight. Going back in, let me go back in here. Omega Ospreay teaming in Grand Slam. Could be. Rob, what's good? He says Drake started the fire to get whoa. Matt Lopez says I'm replaying Omega putting a whooping on Don Callis. Yeah, Don thought he was quick, and you ain't that fast, buddy. Tried to steal the base, and they were like, come here. Come here. You're done. Cactus said, good evening. Very handsome, very hungry. No veggies. Better put some veggies on that plate. That show was so good. Conrad, when asked about science, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I pass science always. Science is not my thing though. Like to where I'm like, okay, the stove's hot. Don't touch it. Like, right. I got it, bro. I don't need to know any more than that. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to know how the molecules are working and all that. That ain't for me, player. I'm not the guy to help you with that. Periodic table. Yeah. Tell you how to make some salt. Legento is not going to be happy with the AW story. Continue to talk. Got to send out some Flag Day cards for social media. Chill. Fun wrestling weekend. Shingo Takagi and Ishii Big versus Big Take. That's right. T-Ferg, what's good, fellas? Good show. Side note, if the New Day really want to push this heel turn, I don't think so, brother. Nah. Keep him up out of this. Kid versus Omega was match of the night. Gabe Kid. I saw the 1D and I was like, oh, I messed up. I feel bad for Ricochet and Zach. Never fun to follow Omega at the Dome. Yeah, that was rough. I think Shooter should have lost. Me too. Hubs, what's good, my guy? Salute. Only place to be on a Wednesday night is EPW after AEW. Thank you, Hubs. We just put over your Hubonomics.
My guy, Hubs.
The Bucks and Hiromu and Naito on February 11th at New Beginning. Yes, Hub. And that's where I predict the Bucks will lose the titles. It's the best spot for Naito, too, honestly. He did the same thing to Okada and White a couple years ago. Ray Thompson, no lies detected, sir. Shooter and Master Wato on that same wave, and them boys damn near drowning. They'll be all right. Damn Chicago, yes. Sonata on the Wrestle Kingdom pre-show. He better buy some balloons off of Okado. Chill. I really like this mix of AEW, New Japan stars. They can help build up New Japan again. I think that's what they're doing. That's one of my purposes when I yell about, you can drink, Derek. Go ahead. He looked like he was waiting. When we talk about the partnerships in pro wrestling, right? Is it fair to say, like, when AEW does it, I know everyone's like, oh, they could promote more, they could do that more. That's fine. You can have that opinion. Some of it they're being held back by too, it looks like. Yeah. But I want to say this. At least they are like, yo, I know we took Okada and them from you. Here's Omega for a match.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they're not completely like drying it off. They're trying to help, which I can appreciate, you know? Maybe we'll eventually get back to like some of the other places. But then again, WWE and Noah, that worked out great for WWE. Omos is over there. He's one half of the tag team champions. It could work out, man. Partnerships are all about that. That's the things I look for to see if it's benefiting and working for both sides. So good for them. We got some news tonight, Derek. This news, I need your opinion on it first. Those spoken within AEW were of the belief that Malachi Black was finishing up with AEW if he hadn't already. They did not clarify if he'd be appearing on TV again. Derek, your thoughts, your boy, Malachi Black. What do you think? What do you think the future holds for him?
I'm not surprised. I do believe he will leave once the contract is up.
Let me say this. There's a rumor that there's an option years on his contract. So that might not be fully true.
Oh, okay.
So, but if he's got, like, where do you want to see this guy? Do you think he should leave? Like, has AEW mishandled him in your opinion? Like, honestly.
I I think they have mishandled him a little bit. Maybe more than a little bit. I think he should have had some kind of title run.
He had the trios titles. Nah. Stop doing that. That's the second time he did that tonight where he's like, do you have a title? Yeah, the trios belt. No.
Nah, bro. Like I definitely feel like he should have had a singles title. And it's disheartening because now when I look at it now, like the groups or factions, or however you want to look at it, they are automatically just grouped in a tag team division. Like, yeah, you'll get like singles matches here and there from them, but I feel like the core focus is for them to be in that tag team division. And it's like, well, no, you have two people that you can use for that. You have one for that too. Or you can use all three of them for tag team and singles. It should not just be, all right, well, you guys are a group. We're going to stick you in this division. Like, it's not fair to me when you do that.
I think the trios division does need love, though. Okay, let me ask you this. In Derek's world, I already probably know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you. Is the tag division and trios division a necessity?
No.
Would you only have one if you could?
I would only have one.
And you're picking the tag team division.
Yes.
Fair point.
Yes.
Wonder why no wonder he kind of got buried by Ospreay. I don't think so. I don't think I saw people saying buried. I didn't take it that way with him. I think he's just trying to tell Buddy, like, if Buddy's going to get out of the group, you're going to try to explain it. So
right, yeah.
Maybe that's what they're going to do here. I like the New Japan AEW collaboration is better for pro wrestling. Hubs brings up a good point. Battle in the Valley will be Saturday, so make sure you guys are checking it out. I'll be watching. I'll be there. Got a nice little card lined up. E says future speed champ. I don't know if they'll go that far. Jocelyn, what's good? Appreciate you. She's watching over on Twitch. We're over there too. EPW show if you guys want to hang out and check us out over there.
Please don't do speed champ. Like, don't do that to Malachi.
Don't do that, Skip.
Don't do that.
We can't even say that anymore. No comment. Rob says, go home, Alistair. Papa H will treat you right. I hate when Rob is trolling us in here. I'm hoping for a change in environment will do him well. He needs a good singles run. Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if he goes back. I mean, I don't know how some of these people are going to be used if they go back to WWE, though. I know a lot of people are assuming that, but I don't know. Like, where does he fit in right now? I feel like he's going to be in that mid-card division.
Yeah.
But then again, if you need opponents, like we talk about how sometimes the world title scene feels dry. I mean, he can be instantly inserted in there in the beginning.
He can.
Will he be the champ? I don't know about that, but...
And you know what? Like, when I look at some of the wrestlers that are in WWE and AEW and other promotions, if I get a chance to actually see them, I think there are people who really just like flat out, and I hate to say it like this, but don't deserve to be right there.
Wow. What do you mean don't deserve? I'm kidding.
Like I don't think they fit that criteria. And I'll be honest to them, it may not be their fault. You know what I mean? Like the powers that be may be holding them back, and we just don't know how good they really are. Like Buddy Murphy. I feel like Buddy Murphy is shining over here.
Buddy Matthews.
All right, yes. Excuse me, Buddy Matthews.
You hear that? Boop, boop. That's the copyright police. We own that name. No, you're right though. Buddy Matthews has shined in his individual matches that he's been given lately.
Right, and I feel like
I think TK sees that. Like I think he's like, yeah, when the time is right. I don't want you losing every week, but
right. But here's the other caveat to that. Your main star in that group is Malachi, but you're letting Malachi go.
But do you think Brody has exceeded Malachi? Brody has exceeded expectations, in my opinion.
He has. I don't know. I just feel like Malachi should have gotten treated
better. You're not wrong with that. Deanna said Buddy will leave, and I see people talking about Buddy in the chat. For the record, Buddy re-signed to AEW. I hope people know that his contract was up a couple months ago. Was it, Derek?
I think so. Yeah.
It was kind of quietly said. I think we mentioned it on the show, like a blurb, and we just kept it moving. But he re-signed to AEW. I know a lot of people thought he was leaving, like, oh, he's gonna go back because his wife works in WWE. Apparently not. But it makes sense when you think about it. What was he doing in NXT? He was a tag team champ, and it was like a fluke win that they gave him, and then they lost the belts, and then they split the team up.
Right.
Then what for him? He really had nothing going on. He goes in the cruiserweight division. He has great matches with Cedric Alexander and many others. And then what? He joined Seth Rollins, and then that was kind of the end because it never really got off where it needed to.
And in my own opinion, and I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. Sometimes I feel like couples work best when not in the same area.
Bruh, I could never work with my wife. I'm just saying that. Like, and that's not even like me saying something bad about her.
No,
I just prefer to be away. That's me. Like, business is business, and other time is other time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like if he goes back, they're automatically gonna be like, all right, we got you two together now. Let's make you the powerhouse and all that good stuff. Right.
They want to put you as a couple, or they try to do things where it's like, all right, we'll do a story where this guy's trying to get with you, and then And I think it's right for them to be separated between the companies. It depends on the person, though. Some people like being together all the time. Some don't. I mean, that's not for me to decide. I stay out of that.
It's not for me to decide either. I'm just saying, like,
I'm telling you what I would prefer, though. I separate business and call it pleasure because we're trying to be PG here tonight.
Right. Yeah.
But
I just feel like he thrives more over here. So I think the better bet for him is to be over here.
Who's he?
Buddy Matthews. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now let me ask you this. So I'm going to ask you each name. You just tell me where they're best off.
All right.
Buddy Matthews.
Here.
AEW.
Yeah.
I was going to say, who's we? Brody King.
AEW.
Okay.
Actually,
I think he could work in both. Put him and Punk together. I think that could be a money thing. Like, Punk turns heel and he needs like a heavy. They tattoos, bad dudes, hair slicked back. Like, I think it could work.
So Buddy Matthews, AEW, Brody King. Actually, I could say Brody King could be in limbo.
Okay.
Brody King could be in limbo.
And then where does Malachi fit best?
I think he fits best.
Double E.
Yeah.
Fair.
I
love it. No, this is good.
No, but I hate it though because I think he fits in WWE because
Guy will gamble. What are we saying? What is A-lister Malachi doing in the Impact Zone?
No, God, please no.
That's hatred right there, folks.
Please no. I think he'll do best. Granted, yes, he is a very good wrestler, but the man can cut promos,
right?
And I think WWE is home for that.
He'll be better off this time with the new regime too.
Yeah.
Deanna says, mix in new people, give others a break. Delay Grass said Triple H don't see color, so Malachi will have to drop the black. Let's see. Yeah, you could do that, Deanna, too. Buddy, I'm surprised. Yeah. That was quiet, Hub. Like, he snuck in and snuck out. It was like real quick. Buddy Matthews, though, Ospreay called him Buddy Murphy as well. I messed him up, probably. Not the first time that happened tonight, Derek. Yeah, he'll be on Botchamania. He'll be all right. Brody and Julie have transcended Malachi in the House of Black faction. Buddy re-signed for years. Yeah. Vote of no confidence for Papa H. Here's the question, Hub. Says, is House of Black still House of Black with Malachi off the scene? We all want Buddy and King to be successful, but that's no guarantee, though I hope so. I mean, you could keep them as a tag team if you wanted to keep Julia with them, but I don't think that they have to be paired together either.
I don't think they're
compatible.
Without Malachi, there is no House of Black. Even if you keep the three, there's still no House of Black because who cuts the promos?
They can't. I'm not. I don't know. Brody might be able to.
But Buddy could cut a promo, but we haven't heard like anything like real in depth. Brody, we haven't really heard anything from.
I think Brody could be a single star though.
Yeah, Brody could. They both could be single stars. All three of them can be. But if you keep House of if you keep House of Black together, you need Malachi.
Always thought Pac should have been in the House of Black and have him replace Malachi. That could have been an option.
Yeah.
That one, now that was a good one that you said. That other one, no, with New Day. BJ said, "Sup, y'all."
What's up, BJ?
CJ hitting a pronouns, pal. Without Malachi, it'll be the Kings of the Black Throne. Give Brody a Stan Hansen run in Japan. Brody will be taking heads off. Dang it, BJ, he got his title back. Brody works at everywhere that don't tie him down in New York. Buddy AEW, King WWE, Julia TNA, Malachi AEW. WWE will underutilize Malachi just like they underutilize Andrade. If they're happier there, I mean, I guess. I don't know what's the best answer for that, honestly.
I think
because I felt Andrade was cooking towards the end there, like they finally figured it out with him, and then
I think with Andrade, it was what do you do?
He was that Miros match was really good. They had at World's End last year.
It was. I
think, last year, 2023. Excuse me.
I think it was just the simple fact of what do you do with him? What do you do with him? Like it was hard to like really put him there. I don't know. I just couldn't see him doing anything.
Hub says define single star regarding Brody. TNT World. What's the ceiling? Everyone is in Big Daddy Cool. No, I'm not saying that, but I think he could have achievable success, but I don't know where it ends. I don't have a cap on it yet, if that's the fair thing to say. I haven't seen enough to say, like, we're capping you here. I think he has bigger potential, though, than what people thought when he first came in, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so for you, Hubs, I think this would be the same direction that we could go.
BJ said, what about Brody and Darby as tag champs? That would be a possibility.
Yeah.
Managed by old timer Sting.
I think
he needs to do the Wolfpack ears.
I think
there's a Dynamite review, I promise y'all.
I think Brody is in the same boat as Jay
Uso.
Yes.
What do you mean?
I think Brody and Jay Uso could dominate mid card, then get like a title run, but very, very briefly. It could be done briefly because they had they both had the star.
Now y'all gonna be mad tomorrow. We get this Instagram post from Malachi. Please stop talking about my contract. I work in AEW. Stop doing this.
I mean, if he stays, great.
No, but he usually comes out and he'll say like, "This isn't true. Stop believing this stuff," and then he'll go off.
I mean, it'll be great if he stays. I really hope he does. But you know, I'm preparing for the worst to happen.
The reckoning.
Yeah.
I am taking out a piece of paper here, and we're gonna write down our times. We're gonna start the Dynamite review right here at 32:15.
32.
This is the lineup for Dynamite tonight. We didn't get graphics for Mariah May and Private Party because Tony Khan hates me. So he didn't decide to do graphics at the last minute, which I can't be mad about, but at the same time, they weren't ready. So I don't have them.
Right.
Boo-hoo. We kicked off the night with an amazing match with Buddy Matthews and Will Ospreay. Thought this was fan-freaking-tastic. I think Buddy Matthews, we talk about like great performers in the company. I think Buddy Matthews, if you don't know, like the matches I spoke about earlier, his NXT stuff, his tag team with Wesley Blake, his stuff with the Cruiserweight division with Cedric Alexander. The dude's a beast, bro. And Will, Match of the Year award for 2024 might as well be called the Will Ospreay Awards because he's on there like 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 times in multiple companies, TNA, New Japan, AEW. Will was crushing this year. I don't have any notes on this. I was in Rich Latta's stream. Shout out to the homie Rich. And I just wrote pure heat, bro. That's all that I have for this. It was a pure heat match. Like, I love it. It was fire. Will gets the win with the hidden blade. I implore you, if you like Will Ospreay matches, to go back and watch this one. It's a TV match. It's a TV match, to be fair, but it was really, really good.
Still a spectacle to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Hub, I'm trying to stay focused here before I go back to that. I'm going to do it this time, but we're going right back, Derek. Derek, I know what you're trying to say, but I think Jay is slightly more main event ready than Brody. No pun intended. I promise I'm not talking like a fan at this moment. I mean, if you're going based on the reaction, sure. But I still think that I think Brody King has potential, though. I think we don't know what it is with Brody yet. Jay, this is gonna sound weird to say. Jay, I see the ceiling, though. Like, I don't ever foresee Jay being, I know you guys talked about, I don't see them giving Jay a title run. I think they had a window and they missed it.
Yeah, they did.
To do it. At least to where like fans would have been super cool with it and allowed it. But I could be wrong. I was wrong about him getting over. I was wrong about him when they first started giving him world title matches. Totally wrong. Like, I'd be paying money out of my pocket if I was betting in 2020 what would happen with Jey Uso. I was like, well, dang, they got me. Slap me and call me Susan. All right, Susan. If you know the movie, we can talk about it.
Right.
Awesome opening match. Buddy is great. Buddy as WWE cruiserweight run with Cedric. The rivalry with Ali, incredible. I love the Ali matches too. My internet allows the password on one device, so I'll have to see the replay later. That's all good, Jocelyn. All good. I believe Jay will have a world title run in 2025. We'll see. I think there's a lot of other players up first. TK has to stop having people go after Ospreay in a match. He needs to main event and be special attraction. But why?
See, that's a hit or miss thing right there.
Because why have the guy and he's just sitting there and you're not using him to?
Right. But then when you do have him, you know it's going to be something special.
Yeah.
But I think you got to have it. You have to have him on live TV too. Like, if you don't have him on live TV, it's just kind of like.
For the record, if anyone saw me almost like get startled there, it was Derek's chair. It scared me a little bit. I was like, "Well, why is that right next to me?" The arm of the chair had like bumped me. Yeah, I'm okay with what he did here. Brody King could be the next FMW ECW Mike Awesome. Matter of fact, give me Brody King versus Masato Tanaka now. Hayabusa, there's going to be a new Hayabusa in there, and he's having a match with Masato Tanaka. Just a little FYI for people. I can't remember what promotion that was in. If someone knows, put it in the chat, please. Remind me. After that, we get Private Party. Shots. Hero. Shots. Hero. They were out there, and then the Hurt Business came out. You know, they're in their little. Can we get Private Party a couch, some bottle service? Like, you know what I mean?
That would be dope.
Like, if Private Party's gonna live this up, live it up, TK.
Right? Yeah.
But
give them something.
Lashley and the homies come over there. Bobby Lashley's so big, bro. They had two of the girls you couldn't even see because Lashley went over there looking like, why do you lift this many weights, bro?
Right.
I can't see them behind you. They're back there trying to pose and everything. I'm like, we can't see you. So
just stop.
I couldn't see the drinks. They were holding little shot cups too. I was like, like Andre the Giant. Like, what? This will be delicious.
Engulf.
Yeah, and basically they did a little toast, and Lashley said, when we take those tag titles from you too. And I don't think they like that very much. And I was like, yo, them tag titles are gone, bro.
Yeah.
Them tag titles are gone. They ain't beating Lashley and Shelton, in my opinion.
No.
If they do, they're going to need some help. I don't know who's going to make Lashley mad, but they're going to need some help.
Nah, they lose those belts, bro.
We'll see what happens with it. I want to see Bobby knock the bouncer out. Yo, chill. Derek was mad at the bouncer. Yo, all officers do that, just for the record. That's the stance right there. That's the stance. I thought the Hurt Syndicate was going to take out the girls after the match. They should have ran to the ring with them. I don't know what they were doing. Private Party, man. We got to get them on TV, get them some dubs, make them believable with what they're going to do. But they are the more seasoned tag team here.
Yeah.
But then again, Lashley and Shelton have been teaming for a while.
Yes. Can we address Shelton Benjamin, man?
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Go ahead, Derek. Here comes Trenchcoat Mafia Derek.
Trenchcoat Mafia Shelton Benjamin, man. Yeah. That man came out looking fly, looking like he belonged. He was the only black person on Wall Street back in the back with what was it, Christian Bale in American Psycho.
Why do I let this man say this stuff on this show? I have no idea, folks.
Them sunglasses, bro.
He said Masato Tanaka out here fighting corpses. Here's to the old school. Private Party versus Street Profits. Who would win?
Street Profits.
I don't know. They both in the mud right now. Private Party got belts at least.
Well, true.
I don't know, man. Street Profits. I don't know. It depends. I would say Street Profits are the better team overall, but Private Party needs to be featured more and put in the spotlight for more opportunities. 01 is where the new Hayabusa is wrestling. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Harlem Night Shelton. He said. Derek getting shirt ideas.
Yep.
By the way, where's that shirt? Didn't happen. Mark Briscoe, Bobby Lashley. And by the way, we watched on Max again for the record. I didn't say that this time. Great. No issues again. MVP was a gem on commentary. I love that he yelled about Mark Briscoe cheating from him hopping off the chair. MVP was livid, bro. Like, he would not let it go. He's like, he cheated. He just hopped off the chair. He didn't use it as a weapon, but he's cheating. And I was just like, they put Mark Briscoe over. Lashley ends up catching him. Hurt lock. Down he goes. But Private Party did get to make the save. So I don't want to see tomorrow. They were geeks and all that stuff. They got chumped in the other thing. I can see someone saying that, but they did come out and they did get their lick back.
They did.
And they came out with the post-match beatdown with chairs and chased them off. We'll see when this happens. I think if it's going to happen in Australia or Revolution, them tag titles might be gone, bro.
Yeah.
And Shelton's going to look good with some gold around him.
Oh, man.
Man, yo, good workout song too, by the way. If you ever lifted weights, man, just throw that Shelton Benjamin Mega Ran, crush that joint for him. Like, I'll listen to it lifted. I'm like, hell yeah, this is a good song right here. Looking forward to it. Yes, looking forward to it. Next up was the Casino Gauntlet match. Do you think I took a lot of notes? Hell no. You know why? Because these matches are crazy. They're crazy. Jay White won number 1 last week. Hangman comes out at number 2. We get Yuta at number 3 acting a fool. And then we hear at number 4, whose house? Swerve's house. And then out comes punk ass Ricochet. Why did he do this? Ricochet comes out at 4. Yo, Ricochet took a beating in this. He was definitely the top heel, bro. He got stomped out multiple times.
Yes.
Thrown back and forth.
Yes.
And cheered when he got stomped out. Derek said he felt uncomfortable with the stomping out.
Like, hold on, bro. Relax. Relax.
We had Garcia and Hobbs come out. Roderick Strong came out. Ricochet got stomped out again.
Adam Cole.
Baby. By the way, his reaction was pretty good tonight.
It was.
For people saying like Adam Cole's done and he's washed and all that.
I don't think he's done.
He was super kicking the hell out of Ricochet. Like, I thought it was NXT again. I was like, damn, Ricochet was selling him too. Just he was ball head back, taking them bumps. Don't cut your head, son.
Right.
Who else came out? Kyle O'Reilly was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yuta. So Yuta was the little shit in this. Yeah. Like, that's the best way I could put it. Like, why was he acting like this? He hit a low blow. So Jay White had it won basically at one point. He just came in and was like, yeah, you littered. I'm like, oh, not again. So down he goes. Then Yuta was going to be an a-hole every time someone came out. He was the first one out there to try to beat them up. What are you doing, sir? You don't have to do this. No. This does not have to be like this.
You really don't have to be like
this. Then we get Double J. We got the wee woo, wee woo. And out comes Double J. I think Archer, I forgot Archer came out too, wrecking people. Here comes Jarrett. Yuta low blows him too, messing up his chance. And then everyone else is down because bodies are laid out everywhere. Dude, this is a Booker's dream, this match. Now, Tony Khan, I'm going to tell you this again. Do not rely and overly rely on the Casino Gauntlet. You have another one next week. You got to chill, brother.
Yes.
Do this one time a year. Do not do this constantly, but it's a good gimmick for them. I get it. And I still like your other battle royals and stuff. You can still do those too. Mix them in. But Ricochet is down. Everyone's down. Kyle O'Reilly comes off the ropes. This is all I see. Powerhouse Hobbs. Goosebumps right now. Spine busters. This man from the high heavens of D'Lo Brown Sky Highs.
Yes.
Planted this man like he was in a Super Mario Brothers video game. Luigi planted him, got the pen, and no one could make the save. And we were pleasantly shocked.
Yes. Yeah. Like seeing Hobbs win that match, I couldn't fathom it. But he did. And that's a good start. That's a good start because Hobbs came back, what, maybe like 2-3 months ago? Maybe even less than that.
Yeah.
And you're putting him in the heavyweight title picture now?
Well, here's the thing with Hobbs. I think they're trying to make him a babyface.
Yeah.
And how do you care about a babyface? He has to lose sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think that's the point where he's at, where it's like you're going to have to break people's hearts with him a few times so that he has something to fight for.
Right.
That's where I think we are with Hobbs. That's why he lost to Konosuke. That's why they did some of the things that they did. Freaking Ricochet, he made Hangman's life flash before his eyes. Yeah. What he said, the Who's House, that was a great shot, too, of Hangman just getting upset. It was a reminder.
Yep.
They have beef still. Ricochet's got beef with him, too. It made sense. It was a good troll. Ricochet and Yuta are going to need ice baths for a week after all the bumps.
Oh, yeah.
Yuta ruined my dream to see JJ go for the belt again. Hater, bro. Hater on Double J. Yuta, a.k.a. Captain Planet. I like Hobbs getting the spot, though. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It was the right call. And now we know next week is going to be Hobbs facing Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. Like we said, we enjoyed it. We immediately then cut into Ian Riccaboni interviewing Jeff Jarrett. He's trying to make sure his twigs and berries are good after Yuta low blowed him. And Jeff Jarrett's appearing live. Double J is out there, but he gets interrupted by this a-hole. MJF comes out, and he also made a declaration about being the world champion. Remember what I said. I don't think Jeff Jarrett's going to be the world champion, but I did like that there were multiple people gunning for Jon Moxley now.
Right.
They're sick of him, and MJF has even made a claim for the title. Well, here's Jarrett, and he reveals Jeff Jarrett's contract is only for 1 year of wrestling. So MJF gives him his garbage that he usually does. He kicked out Ian Riccaboni out of the ring, and he's in there. He's just giving Jarrett all that mouth, and it looks like they're building a feud because Jeff Jarrett got him. He said, "You're a one-hit wonder." Fans started chanting, "Might be a t-shirt." I told Derek, as soon as I saw that smile, I'm like, oh, that's that 1980s wrestler. This is going to be a t-shirt.
Right.
Be on the lookout. T-Public, Pro Wrestling Tees is going to be out there.
Right.
That's what they did. So, cool. Not mad at it. That was it, bro. That was it. It looks like they're building MJF and Jeff Jarrett. I think it'll be a good match when you think of the styles. MJF can move. He can sell for Jarrett. Jarrett's matches are easy, and it fits what MJF does.
Right.
I'm not here to work too hard, but I can if you need me to. Jarrett's punches, he'll be selling those all day.
Yes.
Jeff, all he has to do is work around. This is going to be great. It's going to be just fine. I know I saw some people complain, this is the best use of MJF. Yeah, it'll be fine.
As of right now, yeah.
You got 12 pay-per-views now, son. Like, it'll be fine.
Yes. You gotta space things out. Sometimes you don't do it, but sometimes you have to. And I think this is a situation where it has to be spaced out.
It's not, to me, not that big a deal.
It's not. Plus, MJF could really help Jarrett in this final run for himself.
Get the story over with what you're doing.
Yes. And honestly, who would you pick better than MJF to
Who
push,
better?
right to push that. You can't push any. I mean, you can put other people there, but given the circumstances of Jeff Jarrett and his stature, MJF is the only one that I could say like, you know what, let's get him in there and really sell this final run.
That's what I'm saying. Show some love. Show some love, my people. Now, after that, we got Cope. He comes out. He's calling out Moxley. He mentions matches that he had with Eddie Guerrero. He won with a broken neck, continued the match, and he got up. He mentioned the match with Malachi. Everyone's like, there's another burial. I saw this on social media. I'm like, it wasn't a burial, bro. It was the match where he broke his leg, and he was like, then I got back up, and I finished the match. Great. Now, he's out here talking. Here comes the Death Riders theme. We hear the bow, wow, wow. The guitar riff hits. Here comes Yuta with his little shit-eating grin. And the rest of them come out there, and they're about to put a beating on them. And FTR make the attack before they can get over the guardrail. FTR's in. It's like, let's get it on. And they're all fighting. Marina Shafir slides in the briefcase, goes around the other side. Cope, grabs her. And he looks like he's going to hit her, like, or do a move to her or something. And he's like, you know what? Better judgment. Let's not. But then Derek's favorite, Pac. He's back. Hits him with the briefcase right upside the head. Moxley locks in a bulldog choke. Puts a beat down on him. Badly. But then you know who makes the save? Powerhouse. And I loved it. I loved it because you were just reminded he's got the number one contendership. He's invested in this, helping the baby faces. I'm cool with this.
Right.
He's a good guy.
It all works out.
Are you booing Cope or booing his niceness? I like MJF against the old head for a short-term feud. I agree, T-Ferg. It ain't gonna be like it's gonna be a year feud. Cope should have. Wow. You guys, man, people want Marina Shafir to get her comeuppance.
Once is not enough.
Yeah, and he came out before they pulled out the plastic bag. You know what that's for. I'll save that for another time. Good move. Well done. Well played. After that, we got Mariah May, but she was interrupted by Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron challenges her for it, and she says, well, this is not going to be for a title. Oh, no, it doesn't have to be. And then Harley Cameron goes in, and she's been very good on promos. This is where she excels a little bit. And we get a non-title match made for Collision. We also find out Cope is going to be facing Big Bill. And we have Dax versus Chris Jericho on Collision as well this week. So, colliders collide, baby. See you Saturday for that. I'll be watching. And then we had a triple threat. Do you know what I did? I got up and finished the match. So you're an idiot. Babyface. He's a babyface. Why does the Death Rider song sound like a song your pops puts on a drinking night before he spank you for getting the effing gym? Cactus, we need you to work on whatever has been going on in life, bro. What? Who gets an effing gym? I never understood that when like the gym teacher would embarrass someone like, you have an F in this class. And I'm like, how? All you gotta do is show up and try.
That only two classes in the world that was ever getting, someone was always getting an F in: gym and health. Like, bro.
Well, health I can understand if you didn't do the homework. There ain't no homework in gym class.
Yeah, but health was freaking easy, bro.
I don't know, man. Yo, they used to do bad stuff to me in gym class to make me mad. They would put I would actually try when I play sports, right? We would try to win. Because, when you're on sports teams, you're like, no, I'm going to try and beat you. And I would be sitting there and they'd be like, oh, you're with the kid who never wants to try in gym class. I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I'd be in there sweating bullets, bro. I'm like, yo, like playing pickleball and stuff. I'm like, yo, move out the way, man.
Right.
Like, we got to win this. Hot gal greps. I like that. Get that trend in, guy. Will Gam. That might be a shirt too. Harley Cameron is an international treasure. Rob, big fan. That's their words. Who out here failing gym? That's what I've always said. As long as you finish the mile, you were good. Yeah. Yeah, run that mile.
Mad people were failing Jim, bro.
Yeah. I remember one time I tried to walk the mile talking to people, bro. I had to run that last little lap. I was like, how much time? Oh, shoot. Let me hurry up. We had a triple threat match, or a three-way. Chris Statlander, Tony Storm, and Willow Nightingale all faced off tonight. I love a nice three-way match. There was a good spot in this one. Sunset flip. Chris Statlander is the person who got the sunset flip done. They're trying to float over for the pin. Tony Storm's trying to pull her over. And then Willow walks over and sees something. I'm like, what is going on? She picks her up in a catapult position, launches her up in between the legs of Chris Statlander. Statlander goes down like a cartoon. I thought it was a good spot. Yeah. If you could do like a triple headlock, things like that, or something unique, I'm like, you know what? Kudos.
Yes.
You didn't do the Tower of Doom. Thank goodness. You didn't do the 9 count run in. None of them tropes. Don't rely on those. That was way cooler to me than you doing any of those things that we see every single week. My words, I know. Statlander got it in the yam bag. So Taz over here. And square dancing before Thanksgiving break. Don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me. One of the beefs I have with AEW is the women feel like an afterthought. I will totally disagree with you. I think the women have been a breath of fresh air lately.
Yes. Mercedes
Moné hasn't put on a bad match in a little bit, in a few months. She's on a roll right now with great matches. Mariah May, maybe that's not your cup of tea, but I still think that they have put focus on her. She's been champion. She cuts promos every week. She always has a segment. So I wouldn't say they're an afterthought. NXT had the first 3 matches dedicated to women. Bruh. NXT's main title division, until yesterday, I did not care. So there weren't many people in there that I'm like, okay, we're cooking here. Right. Nah, we weren't cooking nothing. That was the main thing. Like, give me Kalani Jordan. Like, that's what I'm excited to watch if I watch NXT. Yeah. Maybe a Fraxium tag match. That's how sad tag team wrestling is across all companies.
Very sad. Very sad.
Right? Running the mile, and Jim was like having to write the rules 10 times in each class when bad. Y'all up here wilding out with old punishments. NXT's main draw is the women's division. That is true. At least I think so currently. Like, that's the best thing that they have. But in this, Derek, the winner was Statlander. Hits the Wednesday Night Fever. Gets the pinfall. Tony Storm let down the squad here. You got pinned. What are you doing? Because all of that for next week, Maximum Carnage. Women's Casino Gauntlet match. Winner gets a title shot at Grand Slam Australia. Can't wait.
Yeah, gonna be nice.
Can't wait. I wonder what they're going to do here. I wonder if there's going to be any tributes to the 3 faces of Foley. You heard that here first. If it happens, I want credit. And that was it for your match. And we're here. We're at the main event. Kenny Omega returns to AEW. He came out. He had that Final Fantasy music. Actually, I think the guy who created the Final Fantasy music did the song for him, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to take some getting used to by me. I will always tell you guys this. I am not a fan when new themes debut. I'm always like, what is this?
Right.
This is just different. I don't like this. But we'll try to get there. It's not Battle Cry. I miss Battle Cry a little bit.
Yeah, Battle Cry might be the best for him.
Yeah. Well, some people love the New Japan theme. I was more of a Battle Cry fan. But either way, neither here nor there. Kenny Omega returns. He cuts a passion promo, just talking about being back in the ring. He wants to wrestle every week. And then here comes Don Callis, his old punk self. He's out there. He tries to get away when Kenny jumps out the ring. Kenny caught him. He was like, I've been working out. And just starts punching him. But then here comes the Don Callis family. Archer and Cage get him. They start tuning him up. Kyle Fletcher comes out, holds him. Brian Cage delivers a right hand right to his stomach. Kenny sells it like he got hit with a shotgun.
Yes.
He goes down. He's kicking his feet. But who makes the save? No one other than Derek's favorite bruv, Will Ospreay. Comes out with the chair, and he chases off all of the heels. Kenny and Will have a face-off. It lets you know who's who, what's going on, and what they're going to do.
Yep.
I foresee tag team in their future.
Yeah, I can see it too. It's clearly writing itself out, and that's what's going to happen. But I'm all for it. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I didn't discuss anything regarding New Japan and the Money Mark stuff, but on the English commentary team, one of their announcers said some things about Tony Khan, and I guess during the live broadcast, he was told he is being indefinitely suspended. Sounds like he's going to be suspended for 2 months. I wish him well, but I want to put a shine on the commentary team too. Walker Stewart, bro. If someone does not pick up this man in the next couple of years, this kid is going to be the best announcer, I think,
Yes,
in the future. I'm calling it now.
mm-hmm.
So keep your eye out for Walker Stewart. And remember, Conrad told you first that Walker Stewart has the potential to be that guy. All right?
Big time potential.
WWE, AEW, TNA, someone's going to be knocking on his door trying to pick this kid up. Calling it. Might not be now, might be in a year or two, but
Right.
Remember what I just said.
Somebody will pick him up.
Also next week, we have Christian Cage versus Hook. We'll be going over that next week. They're probably putting a button on this feud here as well. Looking forward to seeing what they do with this. Don't forget Christian still walking around with that contract. Moxley and Hobbs made official after tonight, and we have the women's casino gauntlet match. Fair to get the love. Tony, please, though, please stop overdoing this match. I don't want you to run it into the mud. I love the match. It's easy booking.
Yes.
Just save it sometimes.
Don't make it the scapegoat.
Yeah, make it something special. I know that I don't want this to be your new Rumble. Still use I love the cards when they would do that. Like the suits that you're in. Just have someone come out one at a time with the suits at random intervals. They all drew numbers. Okay, right now we're on the spades. Like, okay, here's the first spade, and it's Fish and O'Reilly. Right. And then you can have the next one. It's Private Party. Like, it's fine. You can use those battle royals too.
Yeah.
I know that they're a little clunky and they're probably like, ooh, I don't like that. It's fine. It's fine. So I know that they probably feel like the Casino Gauntlet is their match. But guys, tell us your thoughts real quick and we'll get into it. Let me see. That was a great ending segment. Omega got Final Fantasy music. Does Square Enix want to come finish Fight Forever? Bruh, tag him. Tell him. I think Ospreay versus Omega at Revolution. They could do that. What'd you think about Raw? We have a watch along up if you want to hear our live thoughts as we watched it. Walker Stewart is damn good. He has done commentary for New Texas Pro and Inspired AD. Omega versus Cage next week. Should be awesome.
Should be. I think it. You know what? I think it will be.
Yeah, I forgot they added that match. They did.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll punch him in the gut. Cage is eating the one wing angel. I thought Callis got hurt again because we never saw him after Kenny put his hands on him. No, he's supposed to be a coward. Will we ever see Gabe Kidd on AEW again? I think so. I think we'll see him at Forbidden Door. He might be asking for that rematch. We'll see.
Yeah, I think Gabe would be at a.
I'm interested to see how they propel off of him now because is he a face, a heel? Is he going to take over Bullet Club? You might want to do that. You might want to switch Finley to the face and him the heel, or I don't know. It depends on what Gato's plans are. Matt saying tonight's show 7 out of 10, AEW 10 out of 10. I can rock with that actually.
Yeah,
I think that's a fair score.
Very fair. Very fair.
Passable, not bad. There were stories. There were pay-per-views. It was all good. Do me a favor, guys. If you're still in here, leave an emoji afterwards for us. Show us some love. Me and Derek are going to be out. We'll be back with Clash Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Me and Derek will be back next Wednesday. Same bad time, same bad channel. And with that being said, we are out. Tell us what you think down below, and we will catch you guys all on the next one. We are out, and we'll catch you all later.